sis, how you doing? Welcome back. It is still Vlogmas day number 12, and today we are developing recipes. Now, this recipe in particular is just for y'all. You know, every year we leave Santa some cookies, and we want to make sure that we're not leaving Santa some rocks. So your girl, you know, took the responsibility in developing a bomb chocolate chip cookie recipe so that we are ready the night before Christmas and y'all have time to practice baking these cookies so we're not leaving Santa some rocks, okay? So let's get into this video because Santa wants some good cookies. Now, the things you will need for this recipe are very simple. It won't take much, but this is what you'll need. So you're going to start off with some eggs, some baking powder, butter, all-purpose flour, light brown sugar. It doesn't have to be organic, but please make sure that it is light brown, regular brown sugar, baking soda. You're going to need some chocolate chips, salt, and vanilla. So gather all of these things and let's get into this recipe. So in a medium or large bowl, I have my flour. Don't worry about measurements because I will leave it down in the description box below. So I added my baking powder, my baking soda, and then we're going to go in and add our salt. So once you have all 4 ingredients combined, you're going to go ahead and start whisking that thing in a bowl. And you want to make sure it's well combined because if something flies out of your mixer, you don't want to, you know, be, oh, is that all my salt? Oh, is that all my baking powder? No. So you want to incorporate these very well. So in your stand mixer, you're going to add your softened butter. Make sure it's softened. If it's not, go ahead and stick it in the microwave for a second. And then we're going to add our cup of white granulated sugar, followed by our brown sugar, light brown sugar. So once you have all of those ingredients in a bowl, we're going to go ahead and add our paddle attachment, and we're going to start whipping. So you want to whip this until all of this mixture is nice, light, and fluffy. Just how we want our cookies, okay? We don't want rocks. We don't want dinosaur cookies. We want light and fluffy, okay? So this looks good. I whisked it. I would say I whipped it for about 3 to 4 minutes until it just gets light, just like this. So once you have whipped it enough, you're going to go ahead and add 1 egg at a time. That was our first egg. You slow down the mixer. You don't want egg flying out everywhere. That was our second egg. And then make sure that it's well incorporated in between. So once you add the egg and you beat it for a little bit, this is what it is supposed to look like. So then you're going to go ahead and add all of your dry ingredients to this mixture. Now you don't want to add all of it at one time. You want to, you know, add it little by little. And we also, backtrack. So after the eggs, you have to add your vanilla, and then you go in and you add all your dry ingredients. So little at a time. I would say about a half a cup at a time. And as you can see, I'm just go ahead and I'm pouring it in gradually, and I'll mix it up a little bit, let some flour incorporate, and then I'll start pouring again. So just little by little. And I noticed that making these cookies, I didn't need to scrape down the bowl. Eventually, it did it on its own. Once you add all the flour, it'll scrape down the bowl on its own. So once it starts clumping up like that, we're going to go ahead and add the whole bag of chocolate chip. It equates to about 2 cups. If you use a 12-ounce bag, it's about 2 cups of chocolate chips. And you don't want to turn your mixer on high. When adding your chocolate chip, I pulsed it So I turned it up just a little bit for a few seconds, just enough to get it mixed in, and then I turned it right back off. So it is time to get your non-stick cookie pan, and I used a ice cream scoop to make sure that all my cookies were about the same size, and it just actually made it easier for scooping. So on each cooking sheet, I fit about 12 cookies. So you want to give yourself enough room. Just when the cookies spread, you don't really want them to stick together much. So you space it out and make sure that they have enough room that when they spread, they're not sticking together. And I made my cookies nice and big. The more you use, the thicker the cookie is, and I like thick cookies. I like them chewy, and I like them super soft. So I went with the bigger ice cream scoop, and it pumped out a little over 24 cookies. So I think in total it was like 27 cookies in total. So we're gonna go ahead and bake these babies on 375 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. So once they came out, this is what we're looking like. So you see how crisp that thing is around the edge like that there? That indicates that they're ready. And yeah, look at them edges, nice and golden brown. So this is how you know that your cookies are ready. They're not as flat as your traditional cookie, but that's okay. We want them soft, we want them thick, and we want them chewy. So this is just how we intended the cookie to come out. They actually came out very perfect. This is a blooper, so I put these on the bottom rack like an idiot. And of course, they burnt on the bottom. They burnt on the bottom and didn't get to cook through. So of course, we had to scrape those, and those were the 3 extra cookies that didn't fit on the other sheet pan. So it's okay. So that is it for this recipe, you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you can. Look at the golden brown on the bottom of these cookies. I hope Santa enjoys these cookies. I hope your family enjoys these cookies. If you do make this recipe, let me know how you like it in the bottom comments. I will see you guys on another video. Thank you.